From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Mexico City Diablos. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Lucky 56.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Last year, the Dolphins were the second most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got first and 15.
Set! 319! 319!
Toss play to Ballage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd
from behind and taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Rose. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. first down. Jones. Flush to his right. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Jones. And going deep for Hill. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Jones going to throw again. Where is this play going? And that is incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as well. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start with a give here to Balazs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hot. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Balazs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
319! 319!
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set. Hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Rose, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked out by the linebacker, Miles Jack, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ryan 38!
Jones throwing on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a carry for Perine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watching now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
From the gun on third down. Rose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And this will be a touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
Throwing on first down. Rose. He goes underneath the Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
That good for 22 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On first down, Rose. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rose. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Fournette. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, your arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Drake. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 3rd and 2, Rose, throw left side complete. It's Gordon, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
To throw again. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Flex round. Flex round.
A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. There he goes left side. And touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Detroit! Detroit!
They stay on the ground with Drake, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Rose. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10. Rose. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
To throw on third down. Rose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. 4 down.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And a huge play that time. 67 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
Jones operating from the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Leopard! Gone!
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Gone! Detroit! Mike's 50. Detroit!
Looking to throw. Rose. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. So he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's the backup Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ohio! Back!
Kaiser now from the 50. Going deep here for Parker. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Flex round! You don't want none? Check out, bro. Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A pitch out to Drake. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Now the try here for the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Jones. Complete left side to tight end Rodgers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't let your guy taking shots your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the gun, Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Kaiser. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
Kaiser to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now P-Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard.
toss. Drake going left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They run toss to the right with Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
you